Hi guys and ladies, so back out in the local woods, and this is June 2013. As I said I'd try and do the 12 months of the year. I've missed February, but I haven't missed it because I was out. I just didn't bring the camcorder, and then circumstances just didn't let me get out. So, but I'm out now. This is June 2013. I've had a right month. God, a right month. Started off with a trip to Benidorm on a stag do. I'm best man for my mate Carl on 31st of August, and I picked up an infection, so I had 5 nights in hospital with my leg. And then with work and commitments, so I've left it late. It's 30th of June, so I'm out with a lad who is one of the Bazza crew now, called stokeyjoe bushcraft, and my mate Foxy's giving that name. So stokeyjoe bushcraft, he's got a channel but he hasn't got any videos up yet, but we keep pecking his head to get him on, so hopefully he will do. So we're going to do an overnighter, as I say, in my local woodland, and I've come in the hammock that I made myself for £3. Just for nostalgia really. I just thought I've been missing it since I've been in that big wide 10th Wonder one, so I spent 2.5 years in this, and you sort of like get attached to gear that you make yourself. So anyway, I'll bring you back in a bit. We're going to have we're going to do some nice piece of beef I've bought. We're going to spit roast it, and we're going to use a recipe that the Muss, good old Paul there, my mate, that we met at the Bushcraft show, he gave us the recipe for the glazing it. Now he's all fancy, he had a battery operated thing. We're just going to have some wood and turn it as we go. So I'll bring you back in a bit once we get the fire going. See you now, bye. This is our Joe. We're going to make a notch in this. Let's just explain what we're going to do, Joe. We're making a notch in there, and we're going to make a seat. So we're going to put that piece into that piece, 2 notches, and then we'll just probably lash it, and then we've just got it to a V, a natural V in the tree, and we've made like a tripod, just making a seat so we can have a nice comfy seat around the fire tonight.
5-star luxury.
5-star luxury. So go on there, Joe lad, progress. It's made easy work of that, hasn't it?
Yeah. Ben Orford's best.
A Ben Orford parang. Just stop there, Joe. Let's just have a close, bring your parang here. Let's just show people. So this is, oops, come on, focus. It's a Ben Orford parang, this. Is it bird's eye maple?
Bird's eye maple,
bird's eye
scales,
maple.
Yeah.
And a quality, cracking leather sheath he's got with it. So, and it does a job. It's took some wood out of that, hasn't it? With effortless really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Okay guys, this is a sample that Manx Bushcraft gave us at the Bushcraft show. It's called Wildfire. Just blew off. So just read these: expose fibres by tearing towards centre or prick fibres with a knife. And then use a lighter, match or ferrocerium rod to ignite wildfire. So we'll give it a shot. Joe, do you just want to expose them fibres on there, scrape it or something? That looks alright. Go on. See if you can ignite that now with your ferrocerium rod. One minute. Oh, straight away that. There we go. Do I get that on the fire, Joe, before it burns? Right, look, so we've just brought that over. Do I get some of these bit of birch bark near there? few of these feather sticks. Sorry, don't help with a dodgy knee. So we've just got a brew on, and we've just got the old billy can with a few onions and garlic sweated off, and then we're going to get the old curry on the go and the beef. We know we're not as posh as the Muss or 51 Foxy with his, so we have to do ours 10 minutes aside. Putting the Muss's ingredient glaze on, and I think it's brown sugar, bit of water, black pepper. Oh, get it soaked in, Joe. Get a ton of that on. I've just got some pure cotton rag, and I'm going to cut it up into strips, and then we'll put it in the old tin. So what you need, obviously, a cotton rag, if you can get a cotton rag, or some old shirts or whatever.
100% cotton.
You want an old tin, and you just want a little hole in the tin. You probably all know how to do this, but if anyone doesn't, we'll show you how we do it. So you just put the cloth in the tin, and then you just throw it. You don't want it in a flame, just put it on the bed of embers. So we'll show you that. And what it'll do, sometimes they catch fire, but it'll start smoking like mad. So I'll bring you back when it starts that, and then when the smoke stops, that's it done. It should be pure black inside. You can see it smoking away, and there, as I said, it's catching fire. If you can see, that smoke's just starting to die off. Let's go in a touch. It's right in my eyes, I do apologise. Right, we're going to open the tin now and see the char cloth. So, absolutely overcooked it. That's turned out crap, that. That's not bad, that though, is it? That is a disaster.
It's charred, mate.
Charred. So we'll have to do this again.
Take two.
Take two, but I'll put this on because that's goose, too hot. See, I think the meat's not far off now, that meat. It's looking real good. Beautiful. I'm just waiting for the rice to be done. The curry's done. Just get it there, keep it warm, just wait for the rice. Another 5 minutes, the rice will be done. And then it's good night. Morning everyone. So this is the second morning, and rained quite a bit during the night, bit heavy, only for about 2 hours, but it was all tucked up in our hammock. We got our curry down us, so we'd just finished, so it's perfect timing really. We just finished and away we went. Too warm last night. I've had to strip off to me undies, or me duds as they say. Got up 4:30 for the usual little pee. I don't know why it is every time I'm in my hammock. 4:30 to 5 o'clock on the dot. It's like religion. But cracking dawn chorus this morning. Just listened to that, fell back to sleep. Anyway, Joe's going to make us a breakfast. He's brought the breakfast, bacon and eggs. I done the curry last night. And it's brilliant. Can't beat sleeping outdoors. Getting your hammock and just something about it. Superb, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, we had a Bit of messing about last night, yesterday. We built a bit of an A-frame and a bit of bushcraft skills learning. Made like a little seat, nothing special, but you know, lads do it. We just mess about in the woods. I don't think we ever grow up, us lads. But got a nice open fire going, done the curry over it, roasted the joint. It's the end of June, and you can see that the trees are in full foliage now. And the woods are totally different from the autumn and the spring and the winter. Absolutely love the way the seasons change throughout the year, and just being out helps you appreciate it more. I say this woodland goes on and on and on. We're up in Alcohol on the tops here a touch, goes down. I don't know how far you can see. If I can zoom in a bit. It goes down into a valley there and then comes up over another valley. But it's mainly pine. 90% pine this. It's a cracky woodland, absolutely beautiful woodland. And Joe, there's the A-frame we made and our seat. And then we had the fire at the side of the A-frame. I'll take you over and show you how we had the setup. Now here's Joe from Stoke, or stokeyjoe bushcraft.
Hello YouTube.
He's packing up now, Joe, yeah?
Yeah. Let Brian tell you about the wonderful breakfast I cooked him.
Oh God, I feel ill. So here's the A-frame, and as I say, Joe notched out a nice contour there, so the log fitted well in, and he used his Ben Alford parang, some tool, isn't it, Joe?
Amazing, yeah. You're a clever chap, Ben, if you ever see this.
Yeah, they're very superb, and we're going to leave all the firewood there. As I say, you can have open fires in this woodland. They just want you to put them round bricks. So we'll clear all this up, and I'll probably leave it for Alski Tronic. He frequents this woodland now, and he brings his grandkids and his lad, and absolutely superb. Get out, mate, more the merrier. Righto guys and ladies, we've virtually all packed up now, and as I say, we've just done a quick overnighter. This was to get the June overnighter in. As I say, I've had a busy hectic month this June, but did manage to get it in on the last day of June, so I'll get this uploaded and this will be the June overnighter. The beef joint was absolutely gorgeous and the curry were nice. I say we saved loads. I might put it all in a pot and have it for my dinner when I get home. So probably July I'll probably do the overnighting in this woods or another local woods for me, and then I'm hoping in August I'm hoping to get to the bushcraft moat or whatever it's called in South Wales. I say my partner's mother lives in South Wales, so I can offload her and then go and do 3 or 4 nights over at the bushcraft mute. So I'm looking forward to that. I've not booked my tickets yet or anything, but I've just got to make sure that I can drop my partner off at her mother's, and then you know I can get over and go and do 3 or 4 days there. That'd be nice. That I say I've never been camping down that side of South Wales, camping in the woods I'm on about. I've walked the Pembrokeshire coastal path and camped on the cliffs and that, but totally different to this scenario, I think. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and then we should be start getting into autumn colours, and then back into the winter, so we'll see the full seasons change throughout the year, and hopefully it'll be very enjoyable. We'll put the compilation together at the end of December. Probably another project I'd love to do, but whether it's having time, it'd be a lot of travelling, is to do 12 months throughout the year again, but in 12 different counties throughout England. Now obviously you'd have to try and get people to go with you on that, because obviously you don't know the woodland, you don't know where you're going in different counties, so I'd be relying on people, say like who live down south or up north and in the Midlands or wherever throughout England, if could just PM me if you fancy me coming tagging along with them for a night or two. I'd probably make it 2 nights if I'm travelling further down south. Then as I say, that'll be might be next year's project or a couple of years, so I'm in no rush. As I say, I'm in no rush with any of this bushcraft stuff. I just take it at my own pace and I learn as I go along. I'll be quite honest with you now, we done a little video last night of making charcloth and it was a total disaster, but thinking about it I know why. The cloth that we've used, I've used it for dubbing my leather, and we've cut it up into the small pieces, and that's obviously ignited and just charred it. I'll leave it in the video and show you, but anyone who don't make a mistake's never done anything, and that's quite true, that. So we learn as we go on, and as I say, I'm in no rush. I don't know virtually any wild animals, and I'm not really 100% sure with my tree identification, but I just like being out, me, basically. I don't really call it bushcraft, I call it camping in the woods, and I just enjoy being out, and people tag along with me, the more the merrier. I love it. Love company with me, enjoying a right good laugh, and we've chuckling all night and talking about the bushcraft show, and it was absolutely superb, the bushcraft show. It would be great if it was for a week, but obviously the organisers, they've got to book the events and venues, and but I'd love it if say 10 or 12 of us could get together for a week somewhere, because to tell you the truth, I never seen one show or one talk at the bushcraft show. As I say, I mentioned this in another video, when I went to the teepee it was that jam-packed, just couldn't see or hear anything. Now I wish you'd put a big flat screen. They had them inside but they weren't showing the show. If they had one like on a stand outside, so it's under like a tarp or something, and you could watch the show as it's happening, then a lot more people would have attended, I would have thought. But that's my only recommendation to the organisers, and if you're seeing this, just take note, because there was a couple I really did want to see, and when I got to the teepee, there was no way you could get in, so I just went to the beer tent with all the others, so please forgive me for that. But yeah, it's been a cracking week, cracking overnight of this, and really enjoyed it. So we're just going to get the last few bits together and head off home, and I'll see you in July if not do another one in between. So all the best, see you now, bye.